And Maddie's here now. Very good morning to you.
Lovely to see you, Maddie.
Calmer. A little calmer than you were in that particular... You were saying that the last clip we saw there was quite recently. That was just a few months ago.
It was, yeah. It was crazy. The response from it was really cool.
Tell us, so my children know that you're a big star in Dance Mums, and many people out there will know that. You then have this extraordinarily amazing relationship with Sia. How did that start?
Yeah, she actually was a fan of Dance Moms, and she watched me from there, and she actually tweeted me and was like, hey, would you love to be in my music video just for Chandelier? And I didn't really know who she was at the time, but then I was like, is this real? Is this fake? And then, you know, my mom got involved and, like, made sure and figured out it was good. Yeah. And then, like, 2 weeks later, I flew to LA and I did the video, and we just became like best friends since then. So it's been amazing.
And they are extraordinary. They're extraordinary sequences of dances. So you're just 11 years old. Yeah. And it looks like, we were just talking about that a moment ago. Look at it, it looks like you did it all in one take. Is that how it was?
There was a bunch of different takes because there were separate rooms, but then towards the end we did 2 shots all the way through, and it was like the most tiring thing because it's a very long number, but it was like the best time of my life.
And very, very physical. I mean, extremely physical.
And for being 11 and competing all my life, I've been used to just being like pretty and wearing a lot of makeup and making sure you always look good. But then for this, I've like learned to embrace that it's okay to like be weird and quirky. So it was a cool like thing.
That's what I wanted to ask you about. So how much, obviously you have a choreographer as well, but how much of, and what you're doing with Sia is you just wanting to express yourself through dance?
Yeah, we do have a choreographer, Ryan Heffington, who like does everything. And Sia obviously says, oh, I would like for her to make that face or something.
Yes.
But sometimes when I'm just fooling around in rehearsal and I'm like doing something crazy, the choreographer's like, let's put that in, that's funny. And I'm like, okay. So we just like, sometimes the things where I'm like fooling around are like some of the best moves that we put in. So
I'm sure. And
by way of a contrast, in the animated film Ballerina, which you're now in, presumably you're just standing stock still at a microphone because you're a voice. You're not, you know, you don't have to do anything apart from provide the voice.
Right. It's so weird because I'm so used to like dancing and acting and like being physical, but this time I was just like standing still, and it was like
trying to hold the arm.
No, yeah, it was kind of hard for me because I'm very like I always want to be like active and like moving around, so it did get a little like sometimes I was like I just want to dance, so just
I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll have a look at Ballerina. This is a clip with Felicie auditioning with some rather unwanted advice from your character, Camille.
Every girl in this room has a chance to dance in my new ballet. Starting tomorrow, we'll have an audition.
Can you dance? Yes. At least I think I can. Who is that?
Rudy. I love him. He's so blonde. You can work as hard as you like, but you will always be nothing.
So how do I get that part?
Because you have something she can only dream of. Passion.
Now, interestingly, you play the baddie, really, don't you, in this?
I do.
How difficult is that for you?
It's hard for me because it's the complete opposite of how I am in real life, because I'm so passionate about dance, and then my character is very like her mom wants her to do it and she's kind of a brat, so it was something I had to channel. I kind of had to like figure out how my character was going to act because I'm not used to being like a brat and like a snotty kid. So.
No, but probably without naming any names, you've probably come across a few over the years, haven't you?
I have, so I guess I could relate to some kids who have been a little mean to me or like tried to bring me down.
Have you had that over time? Has that happened to you?
Yeah, there's always a couple kids that can be a little negative because they're kind of, you know, every kid can be jealous in the dance world, so.
Now tell me about your favourite kind of dance, because you do all sorts, isn't it? Don't you? So.
I've been trained in every style since I was like 2, which is kind of weird to say, but my favorite style is probably contemporary, and I love tap too. I love that too.
And there'll be so many people watching you there this morning, and if they can't, they can watch on iPlayer later. What's your message, do you think, for young people out there who want to get into dance, who want to express themselves like you clearly do? What would your message be?
Yeah, I think it's really important to, if you want something, and I believe that if you're passionate about it, then you'll get it someday, because when I was first starting dance, I was not good at it at all, and now I'm like doing amazing things like this. So I think it's really important to just stay true to yourself and believe and be passionate about what you're doing, and you'll achieve that.
And like a lot of the arts, and this is not disputing your talents at all, but there is a bit of luck involved, isn't it? You were saying that thing of Sia having seen you, spotted you doing something, and there is you have to take advantage of a moment in time, don't you?
Right, because being on Dance Moms, I'm definitely happy to move on, but I'm also like so thankful because I wouldn't have been doing Sia stuff. So I guess everything happens for a reason. So.
It's lovely what you said about inspiration, and I suppose the other thing to it is, you work hard. It's not, this just didn't just happen for you, did it?
Like nothing really came natural at first, because there are kids that are born super flexible, but they don't really have the desire to dance, but I wanted it, and I had so many privates, and I was I wanted to be at the dance studio every day so I could be the best, basically.
What happens with schooling? Because you're obviously really busy now. How's that work?
Yeah, I missed so many days, and then in 4th grade I decided to be homeschooled. So my sister and I are homeschooled, and we tutor all the time, so it still works out for us.
Right, and you're not only in this film, you're in another film upcoming in the new year as well, aren't you?
Yeah, it's called The Book of Henry, and it's with Naomi Watts, and I'm just so excited for that.
And you're not an animated character this time?
No. I'm
Real
a real
person.
life person.
Real person.
Yes.
Lovely to see you here this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank
for coming
you.
to see us.
Good luck. Thank you very much indeed. Ballerina is in cinemas from next Monday.